right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Daniel Umstead, calling from the Robert Nathaniel group. Thank you so much for joining me. I know usually it's like, whoa, he is not sitting at his desk. He is out and about. So you got me, because I'm on my way to pick up groceries out here in Cinnamon, New Jersey, because the other locations are extremely far, out in Willow Grove. But that's nothing to do with the conversation at hand, considering I got about 10 minutes before I get there. So I wanted to actually go over today, and if this is your first time joining us, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What I typically discuss on every day is motivation, resume writing, and real estate tips. So, with that being said, we will be going over motivation initially, and then I'll hop into both of the tips, and that'll pretty much be it. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. If I do pause, it's because not so much that I'm used to driving and recording myself, because I usually talk to my queen this way. But definitely want to make sure that I am going the right way. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. So motivation. Ruthless. You know, I was hearing in recent conversations, and this was about Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. You know, and I'm always like seeing different stories and such, and the word that I'm usually always hearing is that they're always talking about being persistent. You know, you should be consistent, and it's like, okay, I get it, you know. But what I've come to more, as far as expanding upon, what I've come to more is that the other word that should be added in that vocabulary, because I've gone over these before, is being ruthless. Honestly, being stretched out ruthless in regards to your passion. You know, and the thought came to me because I'm playing MLB The Show 19 with my son, and his passion for the game was just ruthless. You know, he's like, no, we gotta win, Dad. We gotta win. There's no reason why we can't win. Now, don't get me wrong, we did lose, but he's like, you know what? But next time we will. Next time we will. Like, his passion was there. Like, he was so passionate about it and being ruthless. And you know, for your goals, your dreams, your visions, your objectives in life, you need to be ruthless. And you need to be ruthless in a sense in regards to making sure that you're adamant about where you're going. You're serious about getting to your next level. You're serious about, taking that leap and such. And, a lot of these things run together, if you will, because, and to be honest, just to add on a serious tip, I'm like, man, what have I not gone over yet? And there's so many things. But today I wanted to discuss being ruthless because, people do get consistent. People are persistent in regards to, making sure that they achieve their objective. They're making their daily calls. They're, going out, checking out homes. And I say that, because I'm a realtor and such. And they just keep on with their drive. But your efforts, and they don't have to be all the time. They say like, oh no, you're not going to burn yourself out. You will burn yourself out. Last night, the only thing that I did as far as my focus was, learning Spanish. I put in the door Spanish. So with that, it's like, now mind you, I could have stayed up another hour, got some studying in. I could have stayed up another hour and a half and made sure, like, oh yeah, I want to make sure that I get this video right, and I take down notes. I could be ruthless in that, but there's times where you just be consistent, persistent, and there's other times where you need to be ruthless in figuring out where you want to get to in life. And that's okay to do that, because motivation for the resume writing tip of the day. I was thinking in regards to it and such, and this actually came about talking to one of my friends. She had, I'm here right now. She had said she was trying to get a resume together, and she's like, what should I put down? And I was like, well, hey, can you get a good reference from the company? No, not really. And I'm like, nobody, like a coworker or anything like that? No, not really. So it's like, what to do in that type of situation? Be honest. Honestly, be honest. Because what you don't want to do, because if you could show proof of employment that you worked at a company, great. I mean, if you can't show proof that you worked at a company, then it's like, oh, okay. And you say you got bad references, this ain't gonna work. So if you had a bad experience with the company, I don't care where it was. If it was with McDonald's down the street, if it was with the Burger King and such, I don't care where it was. What I want you to understand is that you need to find somebody. And it, like, employers aren't going to check and make sure, like, hey, are you sure you're the manager? Are you sure? Pretty sure you said you're sure. So make sure that you find somebody that's reliable to vouch for you. I mean, that's where it comes down to at the end of the day. Make sure you find somebody that can vouch for you. I am going to pull over here. Wait. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I almost ran over the seagulls, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm not a bird killer. Okay? I'm not. All right. So I think this is bad lighting in the first place. I'll pick the greatest spot ever where you can't see me. So, yeah. So with that being said, for the resume writing tip, when you're adding on employers, and employment verification is going to be part of the process when you go into this next job, make sure that what you have listed down is the, is an employer with somebody that can vouch for you, whether it be somebody from the company, the HR company, verifying you are who you are, or if you know that they do the work number, hey, that's it. But if you had a bad experience with an employer, hold that accountability to yourself when you go for the interview. Because what you don't want to look like is them calling back like, hey, we're trying to call this employer, but nobody's getting in contact. Oh yeah, see what happened was, let them know during the interview process, because no future potential employer should be doing a employment verification prior to you starting. It's more so afterwards. So let them know during the interview and be like, hey, this is what happened. Boom, boom. Everything resolved and such. The real estate tip of the day, and again, this goes with my experiences and such throughout the week. You want to slightly tap the potential people that you work with and everything like that, and let them know. Like, I have a Monday showing for an apartment listing. So what you want to do is like, hey, we're still good for Monday, right? And this could be like during the day today, and then eventually again tomorrow. You want to continuously remind them, because as adults we get caught up in life, work, kids, family, all that, more work if you work in a second job. So with that being said, your appointments that you have, and even for the seller and buyer, this coming from the seller and buyer as well, because I had this happen with my employer. With my buyer and such. We were on our way to go see a property the morning of, and I decided to call. I'm like, hey, listen, just to let you know, I'm on my way to the property now. And it's just a courtesy check-in. I'm not saying that you got to report to somebody, and vice versa with my buyers and sellers. I'm not saying that you got to report to your realtor, but it's that courtesy check-in. We live in a world today where we don't need to go to the kitchen phone, but like, oh, let me make this call, let them know that I'm on my way. You could just simply send out a text, you know, or if you do feel comfortable and old school that way, make a call in the morning saying that you are on your way. It's just a simple courtesy check-in. So with that being said, though, I'm about to go pick up my groceries from Walmart. But again, stay blessed, my fellow millionaires. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and enjoy your Saturday. Happy Saturday. I meant to mention that. Have a good one.
Fleslet on the beat.